There are so few naturally perfect things. My poor friend, you were one of them. Here I feel as lonely as only a god can be. I was rejected by those I had made. I shaped them in the image of man. Clay, bone powder, and a drop of Ichor. Just that was enough to make something mad. You've been tainted too, haven't you? No, don't say a thing. They've just taken too much after humans, of our darkness and malice. Now they are all cleft with it. Maybe I am a god that failed. You're trying to soothe me. See, my loyal pristines should have returned a moon ago. None of the 8. Is that so? Yet Grey Irma lives. She can't be gone. As long as she lives, the communion is destined to happen. The moon will feed on them no more. For this will have to brave many, many moons to come. Shall we not, my friend?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are taking a look at a Souls-like metroidvania 2D game that is on current gen and last gen systems, as well as the Nintendo Switch. It is Moonscars, and this game is very interesting. I saw it come up when I was researching some upcoming Souls-like about a month or so ago, and definitely something that caught my eye. So checking this out on Xbox Game Pass. So I'm doing a little voiceover for the video here as well. The lore in this game is very interesting and dark, and as you can see, the environment is pretty dark and dreary as well. So there aren't any stats to level up in the game. You collect bone powder from defeating the enemies. A couple spots here in the beginning I'm trying to parry because I played previously, just seeing what the game was all about, and figured I'd make a little video on starting the game and how it shakes out at the beginning. So you collect bone powder and you use that to get witchery, which are basically like different magical abilities that you can have. There's like a blast forward that you get pretty much right away, and you can have kind of like a poison blade. You can also summon enemies that are on your side that'll kind of explode. There's a bunch of different ones that you can get. So they're almost like skills, but it's just kind of like magical abilities. So like I said, no stats to level up. See, here's the witchery right now. It's the first one. they actually get pretty pricey. And this game is very brutal and pretty difficult, if you ask me. The groupings of enemies are pretty tough at times. Can get you killed pretty quickly. And honestly, I in spots I was having trouble holding on to any bit of bone powder, because I'd keep dying in the worst places, and then in order to get back your stuff, you kind of need to hold up on the analog stick to collect it, and it was just kind of like in the worst spots with like a ton of enemies. So sometimes I'd get it, and then I'd get killed like immediately after. You know, some of those witcheries, they cost like, you know, 16k, 18k. Like, I can't imagine walking around this game with that much bone powder. I'm lucky if I can, you know, grab a few thousand. But nonetheless, I mean, this game is really fun. It's very difficult, but it's very fun and challenging, and it's very addicting, I feel like. I like the parrying. You can, you'll see in a little bit here, we get like a special move that's almost like an additional weapon almost. Kind of almost reminds me of like the plague weapons from Sekiro almost. Or, I'm sorry, from Demesia. And in turn, I mean, those remind me of the prosthetic tools from, so here's the parrying. The prosthetic tools from Sekiro. Bang, got a parry. It's pretty nice. It feels good. I mean, different enemies have different parrying windows, but it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like super tight of a window. Some, like I said, some enemies have different parry windows, some are a little bit tighter, but for the most part, I mean, I'm terrible at parrying, but I'm able to get it off fairly frequently in the game. So. Okay. So say I'm trying to get my stuff back here. Go. There are some beefier, like larger enemies that you encounter later on that are pretty terrifying, but at the same time pretty fun to fight. I haven't made it to one of the bosses yet, but I think I'm close. Currently, I'm kind of in a spot where I'm not quite sure where to go in my current progress, not in the gameplay on screen right now. But level design is pretty good. Okay, so here we have almost like a roguelike element. You can pick different stacks of things to help you out, like critical hit chance, health recovery, that sort of thing. And I believe you can get up to 4 of them at a time. So essentially, I mean, if you had the choice of choosing all the same one, it seems like they're kind of random, the ones that they give you. So let's say you had picked critical hit 3 times. Like, I think that, as far as I know, I think those stack. So it's pretty nice. But those go away on death. A lot of stuff actually goes away on death. You can get some bonus abilities through your special move or special move once we get it. The one I picked doesn't have any bonus, but I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, like the special move doesn't appeal to me with the bonus because you lose it on death, and believe me, I'm dying a lot. So but I'm digging this. I'm digging this a lot. It, like I said, it's very addicting. Despite its difficulty. As you go through also, which you'll see in a bit, you do get increases to your Ichor, which is what you utilize to heal or to perform your witchery. As well, you get upgrades to your health, and I've already gotten another damage percentage increase as well. So it's kind of like other games, like say, like Ghost of Tsushima, where you find those the hot springs and they increase your health, stuff like that throughout the game, and the bamboo strikes increase your resolve. So it's kind of like that sort of thing. Little flying enemies are kind of annoying. As you saw too, it's kind of cool that you can, there's kind of, you can get kills on enemies environmentally. There's a lot of spikes on the walls and stuff like that. So you can, they get a decent amount of pushback when you do a parry too. So if you time it right and kind of near a wall, you can get like an insta kill, basically like parrying them into the wall, which is pretty nice. Less for you to deal with. Talking to the cat. It's like an awfully big cat. So kind of like a little hub area. When you find these mirrors, you can go into these areas. This guy that we're talking to right now will eventually sell you like gemstones and stuff like that, which are pretty useful. You can slot in different gems that give you different effects. You know, you get health back on parry and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. I mean, we've seen that in a lot of games. I'm sure you're familiar with it. There's actually another NPC that I got up to where I'm at currently in the game, that they were selling they were selling other gemstones, but instead of using bone powder to buy those, you could use these things called glands that you pick up. So kind of a different currency. Like to see that where you don't need all bone powder. Okay, so here's the special move stuff. That whirlwind thing, I only saw it pop up this once. I haven't been offered that again, but next time it pops up, I might use it because it seems like it would be pretty good. The pain wheel, I liked because it definitely reminds me of like the whirligig saw or Giza's wheel in Elden Ring. So definitely a fan of that. Love using my pizza cutter. Yeah, look at that. So a little cutscene that you saw. I guess when we use these dark mirrors, there is a your doppelganger that will come after you, which is kind of cool, and I'll be showing that at the end of the video here. But you need to slay your doppelganger in order to get back your special move. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. Also, I think there's a witchery that allows you to, that's kind of expensive. It's like 14k or something for at least the first tier of it. And I think there's 3 tiers. You can actually summon a doppelganger to fight alongside you, which I definitely want to use. It'd be cool to see. So. These guys that charge at you, they're everywhere. Pretty easy to parry though, once you get the timing down. Yeah, sometimes you'll come across that you get locked in a room until you clear out the enemies, it won't open up. Got locked in a room the other day with a huge with a huge bat or something. So that was interesting. We get these little levers with elevators, pretty nice little shortcuts. I like the level design. You do have a map to use and look at, so it's pretty nice, kind of like, you know, Metroid or something. Also, you can warp between the dark mirrors, which is kind of cool as well. Another little shortcut, except getting obliterated by flying enemies. Yeah, so we got, see, I got 2 stacks of the little bonuses there. Upper left of your screen. Now this I thought was an interesting mechanic. The moon hunger kind of reminds me of like the dragon rot from Sekiro. However, I mean, in this case, it makes more enemies spawn, and enemies are actually harder to kill. Personally, I don't see the benefit of using the glands, because that's what you would use to reverse the moon hunger. Is you go into the menu at the dark mirror, and it says moonlight, and you would use a gland to reverse that, so the ravenous mode or whatever would be reversed. I'm trying to. I know I've seen that in a game before, where, you know, the more you die, the enemies become tougher, and I can't think of what game that was. Like I said, you know, the actual idea of that sort of thing kind of, you know, brings to Sekiro to mind with the dragon rot. So pretty much, I mean, that's why the game's been so brutal for me. I've been running around defeating enemies in the ravenous mode, because, like I said, I mean, I don't feel, you know, I'm gonna die a lot. I don't feel the need to use the glands to reverse the ravenous mode or whatever. If the glands are going to be used to, you know, buy good gemstones, or give you other bonuses, and I believe in that dark mirror menu, you can also change your special move if you want to with glands. So, as much as possible, I'm going to be saving those up. So, you know, to each their own. You know, someone may be like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna play the game on ravenous mode." But there are several, as you can see right there, there are several hidden areas and hidden walls, so be sure to check around if you guys are playing. I thought this was cool with the the like clay thing that you can use as an ally. Sometimes they'll appear as an ally, but other times if you touch them, they'll just turn into a regular enemy, so you gotta kind of be on your guard. They don't really have much health though, so hopefully if I do unlock that that doppelganger, hopefully the doppelganger will have a lot more health. I would imagine like the tier 3 would, you know, obviously probably be the best, but hopefully like the tier 1 be alright. So that's crazy, man. I mean, walking around with 14k makes me uncomfortable. Especially running around in ravenous mode, you know? I actually did a lot better this run. The first, that's why I played a little bit before I actually recorded any footage, because I was dying pretty frequently on the first initial run, so at least did a little bit better here. Talking like kitty again. Some of the items that are guarded by enemies can be kind of bogus sometimes. Like there'll be like a tough room, a bunch of guys, and you go to pick up the item, and it's like, oh, you get 100 extra bone dust. Like, great. Died 50 times in this room. Now I get 100 extra. I lost the 1,200 that I have. That's not all the time, though. You are rewarded pretty frequently for exploration and fighting through tough rooms. So. So that mirror that we just passed, you will see once we interact with it. Just checking out a few things in the menu here. Seeing if I can buy any more witcheries. Which honestly, they're pretty pricey, like I was saying. I was trying to buy one, but I wasn't in the, you need to be in the dark mirror actual menu to buy those. Yeah, so doing this is going to summon your doppelganger that you need to fight, and she's going to take your special weapon, so you need to hit it back. So it's showing you about the doppelganger there. Yeah, as you see here, you can, that's where I was saying, you can buy the other gemstones from that guy. These are ones that you buy with bone dust, and then on the opposite end of the not in this particular little hub area, but I met the other NPC in the in another dark mirror, and he was like all the way over on the left side. I was gonna try and break that barrier that I was just attacking with my my witchery there, but I wanted to save that in case I needed to use it against the doppelganger. You actually, the more you attack, you get your witchery back, so it's nice. If you do use it, you build it up in combat. So this is like the dark mirror menu. You can learn the witcheries there, correct the ravenous mode. You can warp. That's what we're doing here. See, there she is. After this first encounter, be careful because there's no more dialogue if she gets summoned. Like the minute you come out of the warp back to that same mirror that you came from, she's gonna like be on your ass trying to attack you. So just be wary of that. So that is about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. A little taste of this game. I'm going to keep going at it. Like I said, it's very addicting. So if you're playing along, let me know in the comments how you think about it. If you're doing well with it, and what you think. I'm interested to interact with you guys. Hope you're doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.